Hey guys, how is it going? Hope your year is going so well so far. How are your resolutions coming along? Have you made any? Are you sticking to it? Well, I wanted to create a quick video to share with you how I make my resolutions for the year. And over the course of many years, I have Frankensteined my own process that combines all the various tips and tricks into something that works for me. And so you're gonna wanna create your own Frankenstein system. Ultimately, what works for you is what works for you. And so I started looking into some numbers in terms of how many people are keeping the resolutions, and it is crazy. Upwards to 92% of people fail to keep the resolutions. Imagine 9 out of 10 people posting these motivational Facebook posts, these Instagram posts, are not going to keep them at the end of the year. Bummer. And so here are 3 simple things to add to your New Year's resolution repertoire to see if this can help you for this upcoming year. First, start off with a theme. I said in a previous video that my theme of the year for 2019 is mindfulness. I typically have a single word theme that lasts for the whole year. They are easy to recall, easy to remember, easy to implement. And second is categories. Essentially, you should make resolutions, goals that touch all different aspects of your life. I was first introduced this through Anthony Robbins, what he calls a wheel of life. Essentially, it is a circle split into multiple pie slices, each touching an aspect of your life. Relationships, finance, health, all these categories that make up your life. And so I made 7 categories. My category number 1 is career and vision. What is my work and my contribution to the world? My second category, personal development. How am I growing my intellect and my character traits? Category 3, health. How am I staying physically healthy? Category 4, finance. What is my level of abundance? And category 5, spirit and contribution. How am I connected to my spirit, my faith, my values, and how am I giving back to my community? Category 6, adventure and play. What are things that I'm doing outside of work? What are my hobbies? What do I like to do for fun? And my 7th category, relationships. How am I cultivating my relationships with my friends, my family, and in romance? Some authors I've read have 4 categories, some have upwards up to 11. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide where you want to combine, subtract. For example, some people might split relationships up into 2 different categories: romantic relationships and relationships with friends and family. And so see what categories resonate with you and create resolutions within each category, and ultimately create them under your overarching theme. Lastly, tracking. I like to do weekly reflections on how I'm doing against each of these categories once a week. I score each of these categories from 1 to 5. 1, I did not follow any of my resolutions in that category, and 5, meaning I hit all of my resolutions within that category. And so I sit down every Sunday, I score, rank each one, and I see how I can adjust. If I'm scoring 5s across the board in each category, beautiful. But the weeks where I'm not hitting 5s, where they're constantly 1s or 2s, I reflect and I adjust. A big lesson here is that if there's a resolution that is not working out for you, adjust it. You might want to 1, minimize the number of goals that you have, or 2, focus more on the effort. I used to set a goal for myself on how many books I wanted to read. Now, some books are extremely thin, some are extremely thick, and when I was reading really thick books, I would get so discouraged because I was not hitting my goal. And so I changed my goal from number of books to a certain number of minutes of reading each day that I want to accomplish. So yeah, hope that was helpful. Those are 3 quick, simple tips. Let's not be the statistic of 92% of the people that don't hit our resolutions. We're gonna make them, we're gonna stick to them, we're gonna be accountable and track them, because this is gonna be an amazing year for all of us. Let me know, are there any tricks that help you, and what are some of the categories that you use? Always love your comment and feedback. If you like this content, please subscribe, follow me. I post a lot of videos on life, mindfulness, motivation, productivity, you name it, and I am just launching a newsletter called Mindful Moments. I send out a weekly email with any new content, writing, videos, but also things that I find really interesting online. And again, your time is so appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all very much, and I will talk to you later. Bye. Hope your year is going